Hey everyone, this is Angie at Stampin' with Amore. Welcome to my channel. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I post on Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. And if you are new, please subscribe, hit that bell for notifications each time I upload a new video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, comment below, and also share. And I really appreciate those who have been sharing, so thank you so much. All right, today's card day. So I'm sharing a Christmas card today, and I did two versions. I'm going to share the Jingle, Jingle, Jingle one with you. I love them both, but this one I have on the Stamparatus, and I got that all ready to go. This is a simple way to make a shaker card, and I'm giving credit to Karen Aiken. I believe that she saw this done somewhere else, she said, and then she realized that they make these shakers. They actually make these where you can buy them, but why would you do that when you can make them and they're so easy to make them yourself? So this is what I'm sharing, this little shaker card. It's so good, y'all. I'm not good at shaker cards at all. These are so easy. And this opens like that. So it's just the front of the card. This one says Jingle, Jingle, Jingle all the way. And it flows so good in here. It moves around so good. And then this one's the Believe one on here, and then I put in the magic on this part of here, so you can do it either way that you like, but these are so good. I'm just using the sequins. I just got at the Dollar Tree, and I've had them for like forever, so I'm just using those sequins in it, and they're so cute in here, and this is such a fun one, y'all. They are opening like this, but you can do them sideways. You can do it any way that you want to do it. I love this set for this because it's perfect because of all the bold little sentiments that they have on here. So this is the stamp set, and you can even do the jolly, and it says 'Tis the Season to Be. You can put that at the top and then do jolly all the way down. It has all these little bells and all these little extras you can add to it. I did add the stars onto the top of this and on the bottom, but there's so many things that you can do with this one. This is such a good stamp set. I love the bold, and I love how they did the little writing on here. It's just so cute. So this is what I'm sharing today. Y'all, these are the best and the easiest shaker cards you will ever make. I am not kidding. So let's get with it. All right, so what you're going to need for this is I'm using a top folding card, so it is 4 1/4 by 11, and you score it at 5 1/2. So that's a basic card. Then to mat it, you will need a piece that is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. You're going to need a piece of window sheet. This is 4 3/4 by 6. And then the piece we're stamping is 5 by 3 3/4. Now, your window sheet, make sure you have a nice quality window sheet. This is just acetate, but Stampin' Up, they make some really good window sheet for this. So you want it nice and firm so that, you know, it holds up on the front of your card. All right, let's do our stamping first on this. I am doing Garden Green and Real Red for this, and we are using a little bit of Memento Black, but these are the colors that we're using for this. I'm going to bring up, I already have my Stamparatus set up to do both pieces. We're going to do the top one is going to be for the all the way, and then I'm just doing the jingle, and I'll show you how I get it evenly. On this Believe one, you can do this without the Stamparatus. It's a little bit more difficult. This is such a good tool, y'all. If you don't have this, you really should get it because, oh my gosh, it helps and it makes things so much easier. I did hand stamp this because I wanted to see if it could be done hand stamped, and I measured all the way around, like I think it was 1/4 inch all the way around, and then you just have to have your stamp on really straight and then just stamp as you go. But I didn't do every other one. I did this a little bit different just to show you, there's variations to this. All right, so I am going to line this up where I have it, and we are going to add our Don't let your magnets touch, by the way. These things are super strong. They will break. We do sell replacements though, but you don't want them to touch each other. So I'm going to use this for under here because this helps keep everything level. I'm going to start off with the garden green. And I'm going to show you how easy this is. Now I like mine really dark. So I stamp them twice. And I'm using my little stamping tool because y'all know I have issues with my hands. And so I'm going to do it twice because I really like it dark. Now when you're stamping it yourself, you can't do it twice. That's another reason I love this Stamparatus. I have been using it more and more. And then always keep something to clean that off because you're going to need to clean it off. And I'm going to do it one way, but you can do this another way. You can stamp both of the green at the same time. You're just going to have to move this a different way. See, I'm going to just move it, pick it up and move it one, but if you move it two, you'll have your next green. So I'm just doing it one because I wanted to show you how I actually did my first one, but it's easier if you stamp like both red and both green at the same time. I may need to move my magnet there. Yeah. And then I'm going to do this twice as well. And then I'm just going to clean it again. And this is why I said it's easier to do both at the same time. You don't have to clean in between. And it goes super fast. This can be one of those that you can get done really quick. So I'm doing one more down. And we're going to do our green again. You can do this whatever color that you like. I just love the green and red traditional colors. But when I saw Karen do this, oh my gosh, I said, I told her, I have to try that, Karen. And she's like, it's so easy. And she didn't do a video or anything. She just showed the cards that she made with it. But I just knew I could do it, and she talked about how she did it. So, and then we're going to do this jingle, which is going to be the red. And she also made hers larger. I think she said it was 5 by 7, if I remember correctly. All right, so we got that done. I'm going to close these up, and we're going to stamp our other one because we have it all ready to go. I'm going to put this, oops, down here so that I can do this one. I'm just going to put this here for now so I can just have some leverage there. And I'm using Memento Black on here. Now the sequins kind of cover this, but as you shake it around you can see this. And then and I just lined it up and picked it up with this. That's how I got it already done that way. All lined up and everything. All right, let's clean this one up for the one last time. And we are done with our front. So there you go. Look at that. All ready to go. So when you're using this, don't put one on top of the other because you can break that. So just keep that in mind. All right, so there we have it. All ready to go. Now let's go ahead and get our pieces here. Let's mat this, and I always use wet glue to mat this. By the way, the Designer Series paper that I'm using is the one I use quite a bit, the Sweetest Christmas. I did buy 2 of these because I love it so much. So that is what I'm using for this. It goes with the Sweet Candy Cane bundle. And I always use glue to do this part when you're matting the complete front of a card. It's so much easier to use wet glue because you can have a little wiggle room to move this around if you don't have it perfectly straight. And then that is matted. And since I'm matting the full front, we are going to scoot this out of the way. We are going to get our window sheet, and we are scoring the window sheet. Let me color that memento. So you are going to score this window sheet. I'm getting stuff on the front. If you get stuff on your window sheet, you can use like an alcohol swab to get the fingerprints off or whatever. It really helps. You're going to do it 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. Now when you do this, I'm using my stylus for this instead of my Teflon because I want to get that really deep, because you want to fold on it and you want to be able to see it when you fold on it. So it's 1/2 inch on all 4 sides. And I'll do it a couple times so I have it nice and dark so I can see it. It may be a little bit hard for you to see because the video does reflect a little bit, but it is 1/2 inch. And all this will be in my inspiration sheet, the measurements for all of this. Make sure you got that up against there. And I'm pressing pretty hard because I want to be able to see that. All right, now what you are going to do, you need to miter these corners. And what I mean by mitering it is, I know it's going to be a little bit hard for you to see, but this is a score line here and there's one here. Now you want to miter it by cutting on both sides of those. And it's going to look like that. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. I'm going to grab a piece of basic black so you can see maybe a little bit better. All right, is that any better? I don't know if that's any better, but you're going to do that for all of these corners because this is how you're going to be able to fold it. So you have to miter all these corners. So you're just cutting off like a little piece like that on all of these. Okay, so that's what it looks like. I hope that you can see this. Oh my goodness, I know maybe that's better, I don't know. I hope you can see what I'm talking about though by mitering the corners. Now what you want to do is you want to fold on all of these, and I have to hold it up kind of to the light to see because you don't want to go off your folding lines because this fits inside here like just perfectly. So you want to make sure that these are folded on your score lines that you marked. You're just folding those all in going the same way because we're just making the shaker part. Just like that. Y'all are gonna die when you see how easy these are. And I made these pretty quickly. So this is what it's gonna look like. You're gonna have your edges and that's what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my tear and tape. Now you wanna use tear and tape, some strong adhesive. It's really, really important. And you're gonna put it on the edges of all of this. All 4 sides. Because this is what's holding it to the card. And so far, I mean, it holds really well. That's why I say make sure glue isn't going to work, and you need a really strong adhesive. So the tear and tape is ideal for this. And then one more side. Just like that. I'm going to make sure that's on real good on all of these. And I'm going to grab some of my sequins. So I'm going to just put some in here. Let me grab what I'm going to use. You don't want to overdo it, but the red and green, and then let's see, what else should I put in here? These are some other, we're just going to put a few more. And I think that's about it for that. And then this is your card right here, right? So you want to put this right inside here. And it should fit just right. Now her card was larger, so I just figured up the measurements for this. And then this is the part going on our card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start removing these backings here. I'm going to grab my little paper piercer here. It's easier to get off. And I actually will push the corners down to keep those down. It's really easy to do though, y'all. It's nothing difficult about this. And if you really like shakers, I love shakers. I'm just not that great at making them. But this, I'll definitely be making a bunch more. All right, so there's our piece right there. And we are going to attach it to our card. So this part you want to be really careful because you want to make sure it's centered in here. And then I just start pressing down the sides. And then the other ones go down pretty darn easy. So look at that. And there's your shaker. And it's got a little bit of a, I think why it shakes so good is it's got a little bit of a buckle kind of like on the side. It kind of pops up a little bit. But how fun are those? And look how easy, y'all. So there you go. That's all that's to it. And put your inside sentiment and you are done. Here's the other one. And this one I just spaced these apart further and then I just made a little banner on here. I'll put the size of the banner and stuff on there for you as well. So that's it. Aren't they fun? I hope you enjoyed this one, everyone. All the supplies you need will be posted on my blog at StampingWithAmore.com. You can shop right from my blog. Here's my October host code. I hope you all have a blessed day. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you later, everyone. Bye.